It's like this energy is so. I wish I had another chosen one I could talk to. A human won't do it, even a regular angel wouldn't do. But another chosen one. 144,000 chosen. I wouldn't talk to him right now, but probably when this is over, I would. Because even if talking to it right now would probably just confuse everything. But it's like this energy we dealing with. It's like we put in a position. You can look at it at the physical. Oh, this person did this person did that. That's why this is going on. But it is so beyond that. It is so beyond that. And then you got these people who sell their souls. And then you study, it's like, let's say somebody sold their soul. You studying the energy of that. Like the chosen ones is studying the energy of that. And in my case, I'm also studying the royalty energy that I'm in. So it's like I'm studying the energy of people who sell their soul. And I'm studying the energy of this royalty lineage right here. This old ancient royalty stuff. I can't talk about it online the way I feel and the way I really think about it. I can't say nothing really. But it's like, let's say, it's just, I don't know. I know, but I can't say it, bro. Y'all ain't ready for it, y'all won't be able to get it, and y'all gonna be on the typical stuff you supposed to be, because some of y'all ain't even 3D. Some of y'all actually still 2D. And more or less 5D. And you'll never get it. You're gonna keep coming back with the same old thing. But the good thing is that my new energy tree get it. Thank y'all for that. Y'all starting to get it and understand it and study it, and I appreciate it. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful, because I was in my south node of energy that belonged to my tree, and they just act like they didn't get it, but they did get it. But they felt like life was easier dealing with the enemy, basically like an angel feeling like life is easier being a human. Something like that. I'm trying to word this, but y'all get it, and you ain't gonna call me out my name for getting it. But, so, let's take it simpler. Like, even the new energy starting to realize this royalty bloodline right here, oh my God, the energy is so tedious, rough, and it's just overwhelmingly disturbing, and it's irritating. And you gotta step away from it. You have to step away from it. I mean, I'm talking about in my tree, there's all religions, nationality. It's like that in all trees, actually. And it's, they're just your tree, you know? And they all angel, warrior angels. So, let's say even the Christians on my tree get it, bro. Just put it that way, even they're fed up with it. Like, they like, man, this is irritating. Like, it's irritating as hell. And the other energy definitely get it. It's like, it's this bloodline, it's like they always in the way. They can get in the way spiritually somehow because they're so ancient, basically, long story short. So anyway, let's talk about the selling your soul stuff. So I'm noticing that they warp the energy. And there's certain magic spells also they can use during the warped energy. And I hate this magic, bro, because they only do it. So far, this would be the, I don't know, I think they could, I don't know if they done did this magic trick 6 times and working on their 7th time. You can only do this trick 7 times before it clean your whole crew up. Well, even if it do, the problem is somebody still sold their soul. So you got 5 to 7 to 10 years. The devil ain't gonna give you no longer than that. You got 5 to 7 to 10 years. So what happened during these 5 to 7 to 10 years is that your energy becomes greatly warped. Your energy becomes greatly warped. Greatly warped. So let's say somebody bailed you out or gave you money. Unless it's somebody of your tree, which will probably be slim to none. Even if they know about you, many people ain't gonna want to walk it to know. Basically, it's purgatory energy when somebody sell their soul. Many people are not gonna do it because it will reform their energy and it'll make them act out of character. And they won't even notice it. It's that scary. Like, it's like real life and reality is reality TV, like literally. That's why I told everybody to stay out of it. But some people try it anyway. I appreciate it, but they basically got stuck. Some people never even came and still got in the energy and got stuck. Because we from the same family tree. And it's science. You affect the energy. You affect the family tree. You affect anybody on the family tree. The whole tree is affected. So, but this energy is irritating, bro. Like, when you got this much different type of energy to deal with, which is in the book, it's written, so, you got this much energy that's to deal with that's warped. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's almost like somebody trying to get rid of a whole bloodline. A whole royalty bloodline. So it's like, the energy is so warped. And like I said, somebody keep doing this magic trick, it warps your own ancestors. It warps your own ancestors. And it's a mess. I know I heard a young lady online, I'm still thinking she got me stuck in my head. I can't believe I can, because I was like that. But it don't work, darling. You're gonna have to, there ain't one religion that dominate all religion. Y'all can forget that. And when you think about it like that, you're gonna lose. There ain't no spiritualists that dominate all religion or religion that dominate all spiritualists. Y'all really supposed to be working together, bro. There ain't no separation in heaven. Unless just like I said, I ain't gonna get into that right now. I don't feel like it. It's so beneath me, and it's brain scattering, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all that I'm gonna keep saying it until you get it. Those who are real go to heaven. Okay? That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. If you wanna keep arguing about this, arguing about that, keep talking about this, talking about that, and that's why this and that's why that. If you know everything came from God, then if you standing straight up with God, and you back to standing straight up with God, if you done unseared your heart, you done saved your soul, you done went to hell and got your soul back, then you good. It don't matter if they got candles around you, it don't matter about none of that. The magic gonna hit you. And when you notice the magic, how you notice the magic, you just gonna have to go to your nearest reader or something, a spiritualist. How you notice the magic is the symptoms that you gonna get. You're gonna notice people acting weird, just different things. I'm not gonna go into that neither. Like I said, you go to your nearest spiritualist, talk to them about it. But the magic gonna hit you regardless. Even me, myself, it hits me. Cause it's finna boomerang back, but it's gonna process first. You gonna feel it. You might feel a headache. Like, illnesses is magic. I'm learning that. Like, everything that's of illnesses is almost magic, you could say. Sicknesses is magic, It's just a short way of saying it. Why did you get sick? How did you get sick? Well, we know you was in the cold. We know you were running in the cold, but that really didn't make you sick. What made you sick, you know? So, stuff like that. And it might not be somebody put magic on you. You probably put it on yourself. It's just deep, y'all. It's real deep. Like I said, I've been sitting in this situation long enough to realize we make ourselves sick somehow. But, don't trap yourself like that, though, because I did that, and it don't work. If you think one religion dominate all of them, it's going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. I'm sorry. I just growed up. I'm Christian because I growed up in it. And I learned, I left and started searching for God diligently. And I learned about other nationalities. I learned about other religions, the basic of it anyway. And then I went and found out where they all came from. They came from one book. They came from one stone over there in Africa somewhere. They came from one thing. It's just like they broke it down. Maybe it was because of the Tower of Babel, I don't know, who knows. I'm sure that wasn't what it was, but it wasn't for money purposes like you would automatically assume. There was other reasons they did that. But I would say the Tower of Babel because the Tower of Babel is when the languages were separated. So it's like they all went and got a piece of the Bible, translated it to their language, and bada bing, bada boom, there you go. So, anyway, back to what I was trying to say. You gotta stand straight up. You standing straight up with God. If you know everything came from God, well, they gonna throw magic. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all might not like that when I tell you. When I was playing ignorant to the facts of what really could be going on behind your back, they kept trapping me in these boxes, in these bottles. God knows this will be the last one they trap me in right here. Next time they even think about it, they gonna trap themselves. But they kept trapping me in these bottles. So it's like, after so many bottles, you start learning the different type of magic tricks that they doing to do this. So if you're not aware, you might as well be prepared to be trapped. And what I was saying was, I was solely about God that same way. I mean, when I was just Christianity, and I was not even thinking about searching for God diligently and just one way, this is gonna help. It's almost like a vampire movie. You pull the cross out and they eat you anyway. It's like that right there, man. That's how I was, and they would tear me up anyway. And I was forced to be in positions where I had to understand what was really going on. Like, one of my limbs, she definitely, the new energy, she definitely, she get it even more than me, I think. And I know for a fact she Christian, but she's a spiritualist though. She know, like she just know. She know what she talking about. She been through it. She been trapped up like I did. I was trapped up. And she was a female, and she got her. Most females that get trapped up like I got trapped up, never make it out. They never make it out. They get tough, they get strong, they even get crazy, but they don't make it out. She made it out, and so she get it. She know when people stalking you. She know when people throwing magic on you. She knows about all this stuff. But I'm telling y'all out there, if you're gonna be scared to light a candle because it smell good, incense because they smell good, and you're gonna automatically assume every time somebody doing that, they're doing magic, you are already trapped in your head, and they can really write you off as crazy. Because otherwise, if it was that serious, you think the stores will sell it so easily? No, they wouldn't. What I'm trying to tell you is that this stuff been here. It always have been here, and it's gonna always be here, and it ain't always used for what you think it is. You gotta stand straight up with God. You got your heart, you unseared your heart, you no longer have a seared heart, you no longer in black magic, you no longer using monkey blood, you no longer doing all this craziness, you no longer sacrificing people or animals, hopefully. And you are standing straight up with God. So in other words, everything else is standing straight up with you. So you light a candle, you light an incense, people might say you're doing something wrong, but God knows your heart, so it don't matter what they think. So what I'm trying to say is don't judge nobody for that. If you keep doing that, that'll never work. I don't really know nobody who don't use a candle, especially in the country. So don't trap yourself, don't entrap yourself. Listen to what I'm telling you. Just like the symbols. If you're standing straight up with God, everything gonna be upright. Don't trap yourself, don't entrap yourself like that. Y'all gotta get out of this craziness. Let me get back to my stuff, my real stuff. But anyway, the energy become warped. So it's like, I was talking to a guy, he called it something. I wished I wrote it down, but I didn't. I don't know if they call it a lonely love spell or whatever, but when somebody actually sell their soul and want their lover to stay trapped until they get through doing whatever they supposed to be doing. That's like, it's called a love. I don't know, I'm glad I can't remember it, because then everybody gonna look it up. I can't remember, that name is totally off, trust me, what I just said. But anyway, so the energy become warped. So what happened is, and Lord forbid your flame or your twin be involved in it like mine was, they gonna warp y'all to energy. Real bad. So bad that people gonna think she you, or want her to be you. I just had the most disgusting stuff to deal with in this 5 to 7 to 10 year process right here. Like, the people know it's not me. They know I'm not her. They know I'm not that crowd. They know I'm not, but they automatically assume I am. And I done had people just make it me just because these girls were doing favors and pleasurable favors, and they will automatically write stuff off. These people in important places, they will automatically write stuff off, and knowing they shouldn't be, but these girls will blackmail them or blackball them into this craziness, and they will just the energy. I'm showing you on the physical how the energy get warped, and then I'm gonna show you on the spiritual. The energy get warped on the physical. Like, let's say it's I ain't never been in no a place where they write you off as crazy. I forgot the name of it. Here I think they called it like Vita or something. I ain't never been to one. But somebody in that group have, and they'll definitely wrote off, and they got a lot of stuff going on with them. They swapped me and that person energy up, my God. I don't know how they could have did such a thing. They made me visit there because my son I went to jail when my ex-wife divorced me. They plot together this thing to make sure I went to jail somehow. I was taking care of my son, and they took me to jail when my ex-wife came and got my son. And they, whatever excuse she gave them, there wasn't no proof. And the dude took me to jail. The police officer, he was with that group. He was hanging with that little group. The group is the little girl program that I don't want to say no more on here. I hate to mess y'all little business up, even though I think it's absolutely disgusting. But the group, the dude, the police dude actually deals with that little program. Okay? And he came around, my ex-wife plotted up some stuff, locked herself in the car, and I ain't telling the story no more. She called the law. The laws talked to her, talked to me. The lady officer seen it wasn't nothing wrong with her and told me to go back in the house. And Buddy took me to jail. When they took me to jail, they took my son. And so I went through that, and then somehow, some way, they told me I need to go to the I don't know what they call them places, where they try to say something wrong with. So they said I needed to get checked to get my son. I ain't never got no kid. This is my first child, so y'all trust me. I didn't even know. It was a lie. Long story short, it was a lie. They just needed me to go there, clock in, put my paperwork in, so they could swap me out with the female that was part of the little magic group, the 3 magic witches. Okay, so they get together and do some stupid stuff, and bada bing, bada bang, bada bing, bada boom, here we are. You know, we all here now. Okay, I'm gonna skip all that. But so now that I said that, one of them just so happened to probably be in my flame, and her damn energy and my energy is probably getting on her nerves who keep warping up bad. And that is that's why I said all that to say this. That is the worst feeling in the world. If one of y'all is playing around in hell and one of y'all playing around in heaven, that spin, that turn, that spin off, that's why I'm telling y'all, so y'all can say, wow, that probably do feel real bad. It does. If one of y'all indulge in every dark atmosphere that the darkness got to offer, and one of y'all only of the light, and you gotta spin back and forth to one another, that is the awfulest feeling. My God, I can't wait till it's over. I don't care who get the money, who got the money, just take the money and leave. These little girls, bro. My God, y'all so irritating. They did the most for $1, and then they drag you in it. They go and sell their soul. What person would sell their soul? I wouldn't even think about it anyway, but if you did do it, let's say you're doing it for money. Why would you even bother to keep anybody trapped when you're doing it for money? Unless you want to keep somebody trapped and take their money. It's like, you don't even know how to do it right. Why are you even doing it? You could have went and asked for your own money. Duh. It's like they just wanted to torture somebody. Damn. So in a way, the energy is warping, right? So the energy is warping between us. And man, you gotta deal with the answer. When you a conduit like we are, that is the worst feeling in the world. Cause one minute you dealing with your ancestors that is of the light, and in the next minute, it could be in a second, change, bro. It's like almost worthless talk to deal with it, right? While you going through this. And the next minute you dealing with hell raisers. It's just back and forth, okay? So what I'm getting at this, okay, on the physical, it looked like this. They done swapped everything over. Even if this person is a woman and I'm a man, somehow they swapped it all over. They swapped it over so much, they say a celebrity on the outside is looking up to us and they see my energy and they admired by my energy, but somehow they think I'm a woman, and they make a movie and they put on the front of their movie that a Pippi Longstocking looking person trying to image my energy, thinking that Jesus done came in a woman, which he could, I guess, but I'm just saying, in this case, I'm just talking about the Jesus like, the energy like Jesus. It ain't like that, you get what I'm saying? So it's like all these people is swapping up the energy. And that's how bad it is. The car, everybody, energy swapped up. Anything on social media, swapped up. Anything of credit status, swapped up. Anything of a name, even all the way down to your blood test, all the tests you ever got done with the hospital, swapped up. I'm telling you, when they do that little soul trick, it's awful. That's just on the physical. But it get worse, like I said, on the spiritual, to the point where no good luck, all your good luck turn into misfortune, bad karma, and you gotta deal with this for 5 to 7 to 10 years. So why did I say all this? I say all this to say this. Let's say somebody did bail you out. Your energy still haven't got to you yet if that contract ain't up. So this is why I'm saying all that. I know it was a lot. I didn't want to talk about it, try to skip through it. And I hope I did the best I could. What I'm saying is, this is probably what happened to all them mysterious deaths, y'all? You get what I'm saying? Because your actual energy, it's like you're a walking corpse. Not a zombie, but it's like you're a walking corpse. I don't know if it'll be a difference, but I guess it wouldn't be, right? I was trying to find something, but it ain't a zombie, though. It's like you in your right mind. Everything is there but your own energy. Like your own light. It's not there. So you're supposed to be in the dark night of the soul. You're supposed to be parked somewhere for 5 to 10 years. I know you said, well, why God ain't supposed to change. Why? Think about it. If God changed one frequency, wouldn't it make sense that God would have to change all frequencies? It's better to let that process. I would. If I were God, I would let it run out. I don't care how much I love the person. I would let it run out. 5-year contract, okay, it gotta run out. 10-year contract, okay, it gotta run out. 5 to 7 to 10 years, it gotta run out. It gotta run its course. Cause God will have to swap up everything to fix that one frequency. And that's why I'm saying all that. So don't blame God when you get in this situation to where you, don't blame God when you get in this situation and where you feel like you need to, where you feel like you need to, let me see. Yeah, lash out. It ain't God's fault. God doing right by. I'm trying to show y'all why God ain't intervening. Cause I know a lot of y'all change on God, turn on God, blame God for these situations. That's why I told y'all all that, so you can see where I'm coming from. They literally swapped the energy up to that depth of a degree. There's nothing nobody can do about it. You gotta go its course. So let's say somebody bail you out. Unless it was a twin or twin flame, if they bail you out, because that alone would be like a protection field, because y'all share the same energy. It'd be undeniable that, okay, the ancestors come wrong at you, trying to attack you, and knowing that they're your energy, then if they see somebody else of your energy with you, you get what I'm saying? That's like witnesses. So they know better to do that. So they know better to do that. Now we get it. So when they do that, and they mysteriously sell, if they not mysteriously, but when they sell, they warp your energy. Completely warp your energy. So they basically, let's make it in layman terms, they basically get rid of their energy. At least that's what they think, but their energy goes somewhere to a place that's begging them to stop. And they take your energy, they take your light. That's why you see some artists that can sing all of a sudden, then stop singing. Somebody probably did magic on them. Somebody that can dance all of a sudden and stop dancing. Not my case. My case is not like this, nothing like that. But it can be done. That's how they can do anybody else. I'm a debate man. So that's how I know about all this. Because my energy is gonna return back. It's meant for me to showcase it and say, I want that. And when you take it, my ancestors gonna take it to your ass. Slowly. They ain't gonna worry about what I'm going through. They ain't gonna worry about what I'm going through at all. They're gonna take it to you real good. They're gonna give it to you real, real good. And then they're gonna return back to me. I'm glad I kind of done got off social media, bro, because these downloads is deep. You can already tell where I'm trying to cut through it. Y'all don't need these. Y'all don't want these problems. I'm really peaceful. It's getting peaceful anyway. But anyway, what was I saying? So anyway, they basically take your energy and they make it their own. Everything, your paperwork, I can't even call everybody be like, change your phone, throw away your phone, but that's the thing, it's so deep. They like, don't change your phone, because these people, we all are stuck. Like, we can't move. Everybody is stuck. Like, even the person who's stealing, like, It's like even if they probably tried to get rid of it, but they can't. They probably try to unhook us, but they can't. Everybody's stuck in this one spot because it's being investigated. Somehow, some way, it's being investigated. It is being investigated. And it's like, can't nobody move. Can't nobody do nothing. Can't nobody untie from it. Can't nobody do nothing. But it's like they warped our energy. And all they needed was a flame to do it, a twin. And all she did was wrong. All they did was gave power to themselves that they didn't deserve. Cause everybody who walking in my energy fell off so fast. One thing I learned from traveling, and when I travel, you gotta go from street to street because you ain't got no money to go nowhere else. A person who don't have money, you don't want to give them money too fast because they'll kill themselves. All they did was destroy themselves. All they did was got on drugs. They overly indulged in drugs and sex. That's all they did. They destroyed themselves. They destroyed themselves. Even the best of them. But that's it, y'all. You gotta wait out that course, because if you leave purgatory, if you leave the dark night of the soul, before they let you, because you are giving off an energy or aura, and it ain't good. You're gonna probably bring, maybe, I don't know for a fact, but you're gonna probably, no, I can't say that, because it depends on how you get out of the situation. Like I said, if a twin flame get you out, you probably good. That'll be your only way. But outside of that, your energy is completely warped. I had somebody text me, and I tried to text her back as fast as I could. And I told her, don't text me because they gonna snap on you because it's the water phone. It's like, it ain't nothing. I done went through 3 phones and 3 computers. And they tapped into all of them so fast, I said only Satan itself could have did such a thing. Somebody sold their soul to do all this. But you can tell it's fading out. This year 5, thank God. At the worst, I won't have 5 more years to go of this crap. And you can already tell, because even if, let's say, they get away with everything, they still decomposing though. So the energy, it's like, my energy is trying to find me. So it's going, let's say it's a hat. It's going from head to head eating people. Let's say it's a seat. It's going from body to body eating people. And until it come back around to me. That's why I say I'm not worried about no woman. People kept, y'all ain't saying that no more, but that's why I kept saying I'm not worried about no woman at all. Because I got my own life that's supposed to return back to me. And people were saying that as if I'm waiting on a woman to come save me, to give me something. I already got what's mine. That's my energy. My energy is looking for me. And once my energy find me, I'm gonna be back to me. So it don't matter. It don't matter if I do your little tests, none of that. My energy coming right back to me. I earned it, I worked for it, and I ain't gotta struggle and strive no more for something that I already earned. So that's that. Anyway, that's all I want to say, y'all. So, you know, to the artists and the people that we lost, if they was even going through something like this and they supposed to be in the dark night of the soul, that's probably why they lost their life. Because you got no protection if you walking around with no energy. Yeah, you might got knowledge. Yeah, you might got even creativity because you probably got, you know, you are alive. Somebody still stole your light though. Somebody stole your energy and they utilizing it. So you ain't got no protection like you normally should. My case is different because like I said, I'm on a mission for God right here. This is a chosen one. This kind of test is strengthening chosen one. The 144,000, this kind of test molds us in the furnace. This kind of test prepare us for the future. This kind of test we going through, we have to go through, we must go through, need to go through just to be prepared for the future that we're gonna be up against. Peace and love out there.